Factories in China have decided to take a holiday out of the blue. So here's the scoop. Shangji factory in Jiangsu province kicked off its holiday spree in mid-November. In Zhengzhou's port area, Foxconn's workers got an early 2-month vacation and they're not renewing contracts. And it's not just them. Many factories are closing up shop early. There has been a new wave of shutdowns, layoffs, and people left jobless across China. This time, it doesn't care if you're young, old, educated, or just starting. From those about to retire to fresh post-grads, no one's safe from this unemployment wave. So what's the game plan when the job market isn't playing nice? In the midst of China's long economic struggles, the country is struggling with a surge in unemployment. Once resilient businesses, unable to weather the storm, are closing down and letting go of their workforce, pushing China's unemployment rate even higher. Recently, whispers of departmental cuts and layoffs have circulated about nearly 20 major private companies. ByteDance, the parent company of TikTok, confirmed the shutdown of its gaming division, putting thousands of jobs at risk. Hangzhou Zhongheng Technology, a once prominent tech company with substantial investments, is now on the brink of closure, sparking concerns especially regarding customer refund issues. Alibaba, initially denying layoff rumors, is back in the spotlight for similar reasons. The Chinese e-commerce and cloud computing giant closed its quantum computing research lab, potentially leading to 30 job losses. This comes after widespread rumors of Alibaba planning to lay off 25,000 employees, which were initially denied, but later confirmed when an entire department was cut. According to reports, the tech scene in Shanghai and Shenzhen is facing a downturn. Many companies are shutting down, affecting both middle management and technical personnel. And these companies have halted new product development and are letting go of their technical staff, including some mid-level managers. The unsettling trend is causing ripples in the job market, raising concerns about the future of employment in the tech industry. Once these individuals depart, it's unlikely they'll come back to Shanghai or Shenzhen due to financial difficulties. Struggling tech firms are opting for bankruptcy and liquidation before the year concludes, while others grapple to stay afloat in the next year. They're unable to meet employee salaries or provide severance packages, yet they hesitate to conduct direct layoffs. These companies are introducing a novel layoff strategy in China. Rather than outright termination, they're offering extended holidays. Insiders disclosed that this prolonged leave was a response to operational challenges arising from insufficient orders. Despite these adjustments, no one has officially resigned. Even if they chose to resign, some companies have explicitly stated their inability to cover severance payments. Some companies seem to intend those currently on holiday to endure the situation, and if they cannot, they are encouraged to seek alternative employment and resign independently. Simply put, many companies' operations have downsized, but with too many employees on board, none have chosen voluntary resignation. The company's current operational conditions cannot sustain this, leading to the decision to grant extended holidays. Nevertheless, legal experts dispute the legality and compliance of this practice. An attorney from Chongqing Jinsheng Long Firm highlights that these companies' strategy is an attempt to conceal layoffs and circumvent severance or compensation payments. This is considered a wrongful termination of employees, infringing upon their legal rights. Criticism from Chinese netizens is directed at these companies for this perceived unethical practice, with comments suggesting that salaries will likely be lower after a 10-month hiatus. Many view this as an unethical maneuver akin to covert layoffs, compelling employees to resign independently. There are also concerns about when the overall economic situation will improve. Numerous large factories are struggling with similar challenges. Textile factories in Dongguan, lacking orders, have halted operations to endure, extending holidays into the upcoming year. Several other sizable factories in Dongguan find themselves in similarly challenging circumstances. Notably, a factory has prolonged its holiday into the following year due to lack of orders. Initially planning a holiday until the conclusion of August 2023, with a regular return to work in September, the factory has been compelled to extend the holiday, now reaching until the end of February 2024. Throughout the holiday period, they persist in acquiring retirement insurance and supplying basic living expenses for their employees. This phenomenon of shutdown is not exclusive to the Dongguan factory. Another declining factory had previously declared a complete cessation of operations. Go-Go Garment, at its peak, was a specialist in original equipment manufacturer production for prestigious international lingerie brands. With a workforce that had expanded to nearly 10,000 employees, the company operated on a vast scale, spanning tens of thousands of square meters. Over 43 years, it had established itself as a trusted partner for renowned global high-end lingerie brands, successfully navigating through tough market competition. Despite its impressive track record and resilience, the company faced insurmountable challenges and, regrettably, succumbed to bankruptcy this year. Go-Go Garment's struggles are not unique in Dongguan. In July 2022, Capo Electronics, a Fortune 500 company with over 6,000 employees, faced a similarly heartbreaking situation. They had to shut down operations due to unpaid cross-border e-commerce payments, a backlog of finished goods, and a sharp decline in both domestic and international orders. The grim scenario of shutdowns, closures, bankruptcies, and collapses isn't confined to Dongguan alone. It casts a shadow across the entire Pearl River Delta region, encompassing the greater Bay Area. Numerous made-in-China manufacturers, known for their resilience and endurance, have not escaped the grasp of the unfolding crisis. These well-established enterprises, boasting decades of business history, had once believed in their prosperity. However, the harsh reality is that both private and state-owned manufacturing industries in the southeastern coastal regions of China are struggling with challenges. Lingering economic challenges have led to widespread unemployment, affecting even the Lunar New Year tradition. White-collar workers are returning home early, transforming the trend into a widespread phenomenon. Urban youth employment reached 21.3% in June, prompting many to prefer the unemployment state, leading to a surge in early returns. Despite the initial complaints about the absence of a New Year's Eve holiday, widespread unemployment has shifted the public's focus away from the traditional celebration, creating a new narrative for the upcoming year. In big cities, it's not just the office workers feeling the impact. Construction workers, real estate agents, teachers, and service staff are also facing the brunt of unusual job losses this year. The journey back for the new year has kicked off early, with some finding it more economical to be with family than to struggle for work. People who left with money are returning empty-handed. Blue-collar workers across different industries are navigating an even harsher landscape as layoffs become more prevalent. Finding new jobs after being laid off is proving to be a tough task, prompting many to head home early. A whole 4 months ahead of schedule, the wave of returning workers is casting doubt on the usual spring festival travel rush, affecting both this year and potentially 2024. Choosing hometown celebrations over city struggles? A significant number, around 150 million migrant workers, are feeling the impact of slowdowns in construction and real estate, economic downturns, and layoffs in major companies. A social media blogger attributes China's economic woes to the Belt and Road Initiative's failure, which did not stimulate economic trade as anticipated. The blogger points out that while e-commerce contributed to the decline of the physical economy, the core issue lies in the Chinese population's limited spending power, hindering the domestic economic cycle. This not only affects traditional businesses, but also constrains the potential growth of the emerging e-commerce sectors. Companies that relied on deceiving public investment funds are collapsing, further weakening an already strained economy. As a result, the economic outlook for the upcoming year appears even more daunting, with unemployment potentially becoming the new normal. The resilience of the real estate sector in the face of the current manufacturing crisis is under scrutiny. While some hope for its endurance, such assumptions are far from dependable. The housing market confronts substantial challenges, and many properties find themselves struggling to secure buyers. As of February this year, an estimated 3.5 billion square feet of completed residential buildings in China remain unsold, equating to around 4 million residential units. Real estate consulting agencies project that roughly one-third of all newly constructed homes in China in 2022 are still unsold, marking the highest proportion since 2015. This signals a significant strain on the real estate market, raising concerns about its ability to weather the broader economic challenges. Some mainland analysts draw parallels between the current economic situation and the crisis of the 1990s, speculating that the present challenges might harbor an opportunity for economic revitalization. There are crucial differences, though. Back then, during the reform and opening up policy, state-owned enterprises transformed, and employees found new paths after being bought out. The subsequent rise of private enterprises absorbed many of the unemployed. In contrast, the current wave of unemployment stems from the closure of private enterprises and the withdrawal of foreign capital from China. This leaves little room for a turnaround in the unemployment situation or the overall economic condition of China, possibly leading to a dead-end scenario. What are your thoughts? Let us know in the comments section. Hit that subscribe button for more content. Thanks for watching.